Year was good. You probably clicked on this video either A, because you know who this artist is and you heard of his name in the underground before, or B, you never heard of this artist's name before ever being brought up in rap. Well, if you chose B, then I got you, fam. This is none other than Amari Middleton, also known by his stage name, Osamason, and this is Osamason For Dummies. Osamason is a 20-year-old rapper from Goose Creek, South Carolina. He stands at about 5'8" and weighs around 140 pounds. As a kid, he was first introduced to music through his older stepbrothers and uncles who used to rap. He would often go to the studio with them to do ad-libs for their music, and on some occasions even step in the booth himself and would rap on lyrics that his family members gave him. As he got older, his dad started pushing heavily for Osamason to play sports. He would take his dad's advice and would gain an interest in playing basketball. He got so good to the point where he made it onto his high school's varsity team in his sophomore season. He would take a break later after that year once COVID hit. Quick side note, Osamason first got his name through one of his friends sent it into a group chat. He liked it so much that he kept the name on his spam page, so when his main account tragically got terminated, he would transition over to his spam page but couldn't change the name in the process, and also it had racked up a lot of viewers, so he stuck to the name. Osamason first started rapping around mid-2020, releasing his first project titled I'm the Man on August 6, 2021. This would be the start of many projects that he would release through 2021 and 2022 exclusively on SoundCloud. It wouldn't be until 2023, around the time April, where he would first start to see some success in the music industry with a song titled CTV. He would follow it up with another single titled Dugging With My Rounds, which will lead him to set up nicely for his first album. Some of Osamason's biggest inspirations growing up when it came to music were Playboi Carti, Future, Chief Keef, and Speaker Knockers. This is represented in the music and in some of the album covers as well. Osama Season is Osamason's first album, which came out on July 21st, 2023. The production on the album is great, and Osamason has proficient verbal clarity when it comes to each song in the album. Each song isn't really impressive in terms from a lyrical perspective, but it makes up for that in the replayability of each song. Songs like Summer 16, Lil O, and Don't Let the Looks Fool have samples that bring back that 90s and 2000s video game feel, while simultaneously having songs like Troops, Working, and Lamb Truck that have long and very catchy choruses with memorable verses, which lead to you playing them on a constant day-to-day basis. If you haven't listened to this album, I would highly recommend that you give it a listen to. Flex Music is Osamason's sophomore album, which debuted on December 8th, 2023. It is a continuation from his previous project. With this album, Osamason starts to polish himself more as an artist, especially with the way he be flowing on some of these beats. The beats that his producers used in this album have also taken a crazy step up, with songs off this album having a sense of more of energy, not only from the beat but the way Lil O raps, like Uno, All-Star, and Cartel. He also gives us a couple of really good standout tracks on this album that might end up being staples in his catalog down the line, like Freestyle Pop, For the Flex, and Blondie. Also, on his deluxe album, he gives us one of the hardest intro tracks that I've heard all year in the song Cartel. I would recommend that you listen to this album, and the songs that I picked off the list, you won't be disappointed. I appreciate all the support from the recent couple of videos. I'm going to continue to keep pumping out videos as much as I possibly can on a week-to-week basis. I'm out. Slime!